nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's a dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running for the marker on second. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down from the 42. Here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be blocked out at the 35-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Blown back gets the handoff. He has room past the 25. Keeps himself upright. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Hurts looking to throw. Hits his running back. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
You know, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
63, 180. Hey, Silver.
On 4th down, Hurts. He finds him beyond the marker. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Ball's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13.
Easy, 60. Count left, Yanni. Count left, Yanni. Delta.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Flushed out of the pocket. Going deep here for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. It's a 48-yard look for him.
I'm going to call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season you won't. In that case, well, it went right through.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Here goes that.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here goes that. Ready, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Roman Wilson reels it in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Hey, what's up?
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Here goes that.
They give it to him again. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Another carry for him. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
May off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his 1st catch of the game. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Five. Here goes that. Hey, what's that? Crazy.
Back to the air, it's May. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long.
Third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. To the air on third and long. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And the Titans have a first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is first and goal. Back-to-back carries here. And he's in for the touchdown. The Titans finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. It will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop them.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Handoff now out of the gun. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3.
At the 39-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Completed over the middle. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 38 on that one. And that'll be good for Dallas first down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
Some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
15-yard line. 63.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. And that one is incomplete. There's a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a first down after all. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. The Titans are leading so far. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. So now, following the penalty, it's first and goal. Hurts setting up to throw. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. It's second and goal.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Headed out right. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Great, set. And anyway, Hey, easy, 63. Hey, Silver.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Tyrone Tracy now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here goes it. Hey, what's that?
May now from the gun. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Brian Thomas Jr., his intended target. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Audio Karake making that stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
May now on 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
The give now out of the shotgun. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Here goes it.
Quick throw completed by May. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Crazy. Hey, what's that?
1st down throw for May. Dumps it off to his running back. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Hey, what's that?
From the gun, it's May. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
on the coverage.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve, complete. Looked great initially, but he is short on that first down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
May throwing for it. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Hurts on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. Shoots away from one. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, second and inches.
63, 63. Trimmer.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after him.
New set of downs from 37. On first down, Hurts. Forced out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Second down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
All plays on the table here for third and 3. Man in motion here. Hurts with it on third and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're left with fourth and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
So for the third time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. From the left hash, this is from 47. Revis able to knock it through. And they've taken back the lead.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10. May looking to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Crazy.
Here's made in the air. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Complete over the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
73. No touch.
On first down, they'll run. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. The Amador Lenore there on the stop. So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8. So we've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
They'll run here on first down. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Here's Tracy on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Here goes Sarat. Hey, what's that?
Operating from the gun. Here's May. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they're going to take over with a 1st and goal here. Recover the fumble, and now a great chance to make their opponents pay.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form. Making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
They'll try and punch it in. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal.
63. Hey, easy. 63, back. Crowd left Yeti.
Hurts now from the gun. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
They kick the running back in motion.
Go Silver, ready?
Working now from the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Okay, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a play of beauty.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys push the lead to 2 scores now. Mevis ready to send this one away. Here's Tracy on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. May now. Gets it to him on the screen. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Hey, what's that?
Here's May. That one's complete, right side. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Angel. Hey, what's up?
May now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Crazy. Hey, what's that?
To the air on 1st down. May. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Your front. Ready, what's that?
Again, it's May. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans make it a one-score game before halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Running back sent in motion.
Hey, 73.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Diving, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best, like curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
63.
First down throwing for Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Titans get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
May on 1st and 10. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
What's that? Ready, what's that? Yep, 45, here we go. Go get him.
Back to the air. It's May. Still has some space inside the 35. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they were quick.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Your body is out of now. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you about it. You check about thoughts and memories. It's out of now. Overseas.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
What's that? Ready, what's that? Crazy.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
One last play before the break.
Hey, easy, 63.
Again for the first time to Rashad White. And he could not break beyond the line. So that's how our half's going to end. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. Well, partner, those halftime adjustments they had planned on offense. Hold on, let me just crack it open here and throw those right out the window.
That's such a bummer. You do spend those rapid minutes in the halftime locker room getting everybody on the same page. Hey, here we go. Here's our plan. Here's our new script. And instead, that script, well, it's rewritten. Now the defense got to respond.
It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Dump off caught by his back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hurts. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Ready to send this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go, front. Hey, what's that?
Made a throw it. Setting up the screen. Up the sideline, past the 40. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Hey, 5. Hey, what's that?
First down throw for May. Completed left side to Thomas. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Titans have the first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
First down, May. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he's going to score. Pick 6 for Dallas. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate?
Please, please.
And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos.
Woo, I love it.
I mean, I wouldn't have minded a little chaos. I wouldn't have minded seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown in the pick 6 and put 2 more on the board.
Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Here goes that. Hey, what's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Now May coming off that kick. Now Bryant, Leggett makes the ground. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
You got that? Hey, what's up? Hey, 5. Quick.
From the gun, it's May. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch could still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long.
Crazy. Hey, here goes that. Hey, what's that?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Absolutely fires this one right side. He's got it deep downfield. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Brian Thomas Jr. the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans cut the lead down to 10.
38. Titans 28.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Go Silver. Let's go. Trimmer.
They send a man in motion. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Mitchell Evans on that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
What's that? Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Operating from the gun, here's May. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Breaks the tackle, he's got space ahead. 40! He's at the 30! He could do it! And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, in-off pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch. He can do his damage big time.
They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans cut it to a field goal game.
38, Titans 35.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. He breaks through and breaks away. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Kid, I think I can even feel it up here in the booth. You feel this offensive line just gaining confidence. When you get chunk run after chunk run in this league, boy, those big guys say, feed the run game.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Great, set.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Setting up the running back screen.
With these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Very set. And let's go.
He gets it headed right. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach third down.
Now we get to a very interesting call on third down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
63.
Hurts now on third and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys lengthen the lead at the end of the third. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Harrison Nevis to kick off.
Nevis ready to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Here's made in the air. This one's out to Pearsall on the left side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Crazy.
May now from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. He's got it in the red zone. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. They get 37 on the play. And the Titans have a first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Hits him on the in route. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey, here we go, son. Hey, what's up? Crazy.
Throwing again, it's May. Chased out to his right. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted! And the Cowboys get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Thrown back, it's the handoff. They blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Good.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Putting a receiver in motion. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. From the gun, a run for White. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Again, this is White. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. And after this play, there's a Titan out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. He was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30. To throw, here's May. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Still Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26.
Here we go, boys. Hey, what's that?
Back to the air. It's May. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Crazy! Crazy! Hey, what's that?
Third and long for him here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. The Titans going with a field goal unit here. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the deficit remains 2 scores.
They needed a few things to go right to make a comeback. And the first one, well, you had to. That was not a want to. That was a have to with that field goal. Without it, tough to imagine overcoming a 2-score deficit, Kate.
First down now, ball at the 33. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. This hurt has room down the left sideline. Into the red zone. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Back to the well again. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Harrison
Mevis ready to send this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10.
Hey, here we go, start.
May looking to throw. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hey, here we go, start.
From the gun, it's May. They're going to get to him, and what a shot! The football's out! But fortunately, the Titans were able to jump back on that one. No turnover on the play.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, five. Crazy.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. Trying to push deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get it back to within 2 possessions. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. PAT effort coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Titans cut the lead down to 10.
Cowboys 52, Titans 42.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Cowboys manage to recover the football. So they'll decline this and take the results. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Another carry for him. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He's going to be stopped well shy of that 1st down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. Great special teams execution on that punt. It's inside the 10, reaches the 8. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. To the air on 1st down. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out.
10 yards.
And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Now to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Great.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cowboys can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle, it can mean a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take a 3-possession lead. Ready to send this one away. Here's Tracy on the return. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock, so is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good, chef feels good, kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good stacking these kind of wins in a row.
So for my partner Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.